Hey folks, I'm making this video to demonstrate how charge interacts with damage to close. So for some context, back before Season 1 we determined that some skills like Whirlwind were actually doing the distance calculation based on where you start the cast and not where you currently were. So I just want to make sure that charge is actually working as expected and that damage to close does apply even when you do a max distance charge. So to do this test, I fully unspec'd my skill tree and Paragon, only leaving room for damage to close as my modifiers. So I'll start here with a max distance charge just to get a baseline. So there we go, 11 to, I'll do another couple. So there's 8. So one important thing to note is that for the damage range, the max hit is roughly 1.8 times the minimum hit. So even if we assume that 9,000 was the minimum, that would mean that anything over 20,000 would be outside of the possible range already, and it would confirm, just so that I don't need to do a crazy sample size here. So I'm going to add a bunch of damage to close. We'll slot in territorial, and we will grab Pit Fighter. So here's the character sheet. So you can see the only thing I have here, I have crit damage, which we're going to ignore crits. I have overpower, we're going to ignore that. No vulnerable, no DOTs applied. Core doesn't matter, poison doesn't matter, we're not berserking. So the only thing we've added is damage to close. So I'm going to do another full distance hit here. There's 18,000, so that's pretty much at the edge of the possible range. We'll keep going. There's a crit. Okay, so that's 22.5. We're already well outside the range. There's no way that the close is not applying. We'll do one more. I don't know why I keep critting. I have like no crit chance. Okay, yeah, so that should be pretty definitive as confirmation. The damage to close does work with a full distance charge.